People talk about large language models like they're some magical black box. They aren't magic, they're math, engineering, and an obscene amount of compute stitched together in a very clever way. Start with this: a model doesn't understand the world the way we do. It learns patterns brutally, exhaustively, and staggering amounts of text. Books, websites, codes, conversation, millions of tiny examples of how humans use language. Imagine taking every sentence ever written, chopping it into tiny pieces, and teaching a machine. Given all the text you've seen, what's the most likely next word? That's the core mechanism. Predict the next token. Token means a fragment of a word. But predicting the next word isn't trivial. To do it well, the model needs structure. That's where the transformer architecture comes in, the real revolution behind modern AI. Transformers have this trick called attention. Attention lets the model look at all parts of a sentence, even the distant parts, at the same time. It's like giving the machine a spotlight that can scan everywhere and decide what matters most. The model isn't storing facts, it's compressing patterns, grammar, reasoning, templates, styles, logic paths, even common sense heuristics, coding idioms, all squeezed into billions of parameters. Parameters are just numbers, weights, and the model has learned how to tweak them. So the patterns inside those numbers mimic the patterns of human thought. When you ask a question, you're not retrieving a fact from a database. You're activating a pattern that says, this question looks similar to other questions I've seen. Here's how humans usually answer them. Now scale this to hundreds of billions of parameters. Train it for weeks in supercomputers that cost more than most office buildings. Run it through reinforcement learning, human feedback, safety layers, and you get a system that feels intelligent. Not because it is intelligent, but because it's gotten incredibly good at modeling how we think. So what you see as creativity is pattern recombination. What you see as reasoning is statistical inference across millions of past examples. And what you feel as conversation is the illusion created by a machine predicting the next word very, very well. The strange part is, as these models grow, their behavior feels less like prediction and more like cognition. That's the mystery researchers are wrestling with right now. If you zoom out, you're basically teaching silicon to imitate human thought, not perfectly, not consciously, but shockingly well. And this is just the beginning. The next jump isn't bigger models, it's smarter architectures, better agents, and systems that can reason, plan, and act. Language models gave machines a voice. The next wave will give them the ability to get things done.